I started playing Rocket League 2 months ago after 10 years. I got Rocket League for 20 bucks on the PlayStation Store, and I quickly ranked myself all the way up until Diamond 3, alongside my cousin and a really close friend that he made along the way. Turns out that I have fallen all the way down back to Gold 3 in regards to my skill. I am now not that good anymore at the game. But after I played again for 2 months, I went all the way from Gold 3 to Plat 3, with me now beating people that are in Diamond 1. And here's my plan to escape the Platinum Hell. First and foremost, I think it's important to note that playing with randoms doesn't really get you that far. I have played with so many randoms, and oftentimes I find myself in situations where randoms are out of rotation, I can't communicate with them, I can't probably strategize or learn from my own mistakes. It's just talking to a brick wall. It doesn't really get you anywhere. So I tried to find some sort of Discord servers or communities I could join so I could exchange info or feedback so that I can improve at the game faster. When I joined those Discord servers, mostly everybody in them was very young, which isn't an issue at all. But in my case, I want to find somebody, of course, that's around my age that I can communicate with and that I have some sort of chemistry with when it comes to playing this game. If I talk to somebody that's literally in, I don't know what class in school, I don't think that's going to get me very far in regards of improving at the game at hand. So the first thing I did to actually improve at the game was make a Discord server, funnily enough. This isn't a necessary step for you. You can actually join my Discord server if you'd like. It's completely free. We don't have like any courses. We do have some coaches on there, but those coaches are people that aren't there to earn money. They're genuinely just there for fun. They just want to play Rocket League, and that's it. Nothing else. So creating this Discord server overall just allowed me to constantly check myself in regards of skill and feedback, so I can consistently improve at the game and just overall keep playing better. I also created the Discord server with the intent of really having intermediate players on there. So that pretty much means people that are plat and up. So players that are below gold, silver, or bronze cannot have access to the Discord server. I do think that everybody should, of course, be allowed to learn and improve at the game. It's just that I want people that are committed. And I truly think the only moment you're going to be really good at the game is when you really start playing as a plat. That's when you start taking the game more serious and actually improving at the overall game at hand. When I first created the server, I was promoting it on Reddit. And one thing actually happened that quite surprised me nicely. The people that joined the server weren't young. They were actual adults. They weren't 12-year-olds or something like that, or squeakers. I actually had people join that wanted to get better at the game. So people that aren't annoying, that listen for feedback, and just want to improve. Again, if you want to join this Discord server, you can join by clicking the link in the description. I genuinely made the server just to play Rocket League and to truly improve at the game. So if that's something that interests you, or if that's something that speaks to you, feel free to join. It will tell me that you joined from YouTube with a little role you get, and that's it. Discord server aside, how do I keep on planning on improving from here on out? Well, at the moment, I'm currently running multiple games with multiple people. Some players that are diamonds, some players that are plats, some people that are grand champs, but I'm just taking in information from all of them. Just overall improving my game sense, how comfortable I am with my shots, and how fast and quickly I can rotate back, rotate in, just the full-on basics. If there's one thing I find really often with plats or diamond players, it's that they want to learn some crazy mechanic. But one thing I've realized over the coming weeks is that honestly, mechanics play an important role, but not at this low of a rank. Mechanics only become more important the more readable your techniques or skills are. So if you're booming the ball across the field, like I have multiple times in these games here, then at some point that's just not going to work anymore. You're going to need to level up your gameplay, meaning the moment you need to level up your gameplay, or you need a new weapon in your locker so that you're able to actually compete with people and again outplay them, make plays, play well alongside your teammate. That is how you're going to have to do it, which is why right now I'm focusing on my fundamentals. That means ground play, dribbling, flicking, wall play, wall shots, backboard reads, and so on. Just getting my absolute basics down to a notch, because oftentimes I see that diamond players absolutely suck on the ground. Maybe that's me being hypocritical. Again, that's why I literally made this Discord server, because oftentimes we think things like how I am right now. oh, well, I see that diamond players do this, so they are probably bad or worse than me. Well, there's a reason why they're a diamond and you're probably not. So again, not having that space where you're able to communicate with people or exchange thoughts, ideas, or just in general like feedback, you're going to be stuck in your own head. And by being in that Discord server, I can actively challenge my beliefs or my skills, allowing me to really just get better at the game. And of course, don't take this advice as me saying I'm perfect at the game. I have no flaws. There's a reason I'm a Plat 3 and not a Grand Champ or an SSL, of course, like everybody else. It could be either the difference in playtime or it could be the difference in skill. In my case, I'm not a pro. I am telling you right now, I'm a Plat 3. That's all I am. And I want to get better at the game, and that's how I'm planning on doing it. So feel free to comment your thoughts and how you feel about this, and maybe something that you're struggling with, and maybe I can help you out, or directly join a Discord server and ask in there instead, which works as well. The biggest thing I've noticed myself improving at over the past few days, especially the past few weeks, has been my ground play. I have not done too many aerials, but the fact that I was focusing on ground play, how I'm tapping the ball, how the ball bounces off the walls so I can do better reads and just in general have better situational awareness, I started to play a lot better. I was able to make counter plays better. The fact I was able to read shots, even in the air sometimes, allowed me to play so much better than I ever have before. Playing with GCs and champs, just getting adjusted to their speed, seeing how fast they play in comparison to my usual rank, is a huge difference. So two of the biggest reasons why I managed to improve this much in the last week was mainly one, because I started reading just generally the ball better. I was able to see where the ball's going to go or what the enemy's intent is. The moment you start not just thinking for yourself, but for the other person on the other side, you have a complete new view of the field that you're playing on. You will realize that oftentimes knocking the ball in a certain direction isn't going to do anything but harm you more in the long run. Again, like I mentioned before, one thing that changed as well is, of course, my skill. I was really focusing on just getting good at one thing, which for me was ground play. So dribbling the ball, just booming the ball across fields, reading the ball, and just making good counter plays that can just truly save a game if needed. One final thing that I also got better at is my mental. I used to get destroyed over a goal by the other team. Sometimes I would get really upset at the other team, or I would take it really personally. So improving my mental, just overall being around a better teammate, tell my teammate when it's okay, or just saying, hey man, I don't have the ball, just communicating effectively and not letting emotions get in the way of that, also allowed me to both play better and play better alongside my teammate, just being an all-around better person to play with. From here on out, what I'm going to do to improve even more is just keep playing. Right now, my game sense has been a lot better, my aerials have been better, and my ground play has been better by me just getting more comfortable with the ball and really understanding of how it plays, how it jumps, how it bounces, just all around that type of game sense. This is a kind of view I never had of the game that I didn't have before, and that would have kept me stuck in Plat 2, with me now almost being able to beat Diamond 1s consistently. I think I can do it. It's definitely going to take a lot more time, but we're getting there. That's everything for me. Thank you so much for watching. Discord server is linked down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.